We here at MacPractice welcome you and appreciate your interest in continuing your journey with us as we introduce some of the changes and enhancements of our newest build, MacPractice 10. So, let's get started. The first of many changes from Gen 7 to MacPractice Build 10 is the accounting ability. MacPractice has made a significant update to our accounting database to increase performance, accuracy, and accountability. The new accounting ability allows you to see exactly how money is transferred between accounts. This will help you to view the information that is tied specifically to certain items, so you can clearly see and track each move made on the patient's account. This also means it will make it easier for you to troubleshoot any errors. You will notice in the sidebar where everything is stored. General for the General Ledger and Journal. We will visit these sections in just a few moments. Cash, bank accounts, where you will be able to set up as many as you need in the references ability. Insurance companies. All the insurance companies will be listed under this folder. And of course, the providers folder, where you will be able to search what you need by the provider. Now let's take a couple of moments as we do a short demonstration on how the General Ledger will work best for you in your daily workflow. The General Ledger lets you view all of your financial transactions based on a date range and grouped by account. Within each account, transactions are listed in the order that they occurred. The journal will show you which two accounts share a split transaction. For example, you can see how a balance will move from the insurance to the patient portion in the patient's ledger because the status of a claim has changed. In both the General Ledger and the Journal, you can click the Export button at the bottom of the screen to export the data to a spreadsheet or any other accounting software. We have also cleaned up and organized the References ability. When you open the References ability, you will now see everything is categorized by the reference subheading. You will now see items placed under Billing, Charting, Clinical, Communication, Form, Patient, Referrals, System, and Users. This will improve your workflow, spending less time looking for what you need and more time getting the task completed. And for the Patient Portal, we have also added an exciting new feature to the Patient Portal. You will now have the ability to share documents with your patients in two ways. One way is through the Attachment ability. In the patient's attachment, you will simply click on Share in Portal. The second way to share documents with your patient is via the portal's direct messaging ability. Simply go to Messaging in MacPractice, create a new message, and add the document you would like to share with your patient. The patient will log into the portal, click on Messages or Shared Documents, and then view or download any items attached to the message. And now for the Clinical tab. The MacPractice Clinical screen is where you can review a patient's entire health history and customize every widget, including the color, order, and layout, so the most important data relevant to you is at the top. These settings are specific to your login information, so your settings will stay with you on different computers, and each user can have their own preferred display. MacPractice will make some default choices for you, but to make modifications to the view, simply click the Settings icon in the right corner. If there is data that is not relevant to you, you can hide it by unchecking the checkbox. Drag the widgets in the order you wish them to be displayed. You can display the widgets either in two side-by-side columns as you see here, or if you'd like to display everything in one column, you can drag everything to the left and MacPractice will resize the column automatically. Click in the color box to choose a different background color for each widget. The Clinical view can also be sorted by incident or by date. Click on the plus button to add a new record or double-click on an existing item to edit it. The clinical view is available in other areas of MacPractice, such as EHR. For our MacPractice Dental users, we have enhanced the restorative charting ability. Now, in the top left corner where you see Chart History, you'll be able to scroll through all the dates, which will allow you to see any and all changes from visit to visit. Our last big feature that is coming your way in MacPractice Build 10 is Jive. Jive allows your office to make calls with any phone number that is tied into MacPractice by clicking on the blue icon by any of the phone fields. If a patient is dialing into your office, the caller ID will pull all the names of the patients which are tied to the phone number. You will then be able to click on Go to Patient, and you will then be directed into the patient's file in MacPractice. Jive is just another way to keep the workflow strong while you keep the interactions with your patients more personalized. So we've covered a lot of information today, so let's just take a couple of seconds and review some of the new features you will see in MacPractice Build 10. The new accounting ability, reorganized references ability, revamp the clinical tab, the new patient portal attachments, new dental charting timeline, and the new Jive integration. But beyond these new features, we've been working tirelessly to improve our product. From new reports, moving the drawer, even saving you time during the software update process, we are here to make your practice work. Check out our documentation for changes and all of the details. Again, we thank you for taking the time to see where our MacPractice journey is headed. And should you have any questions regarding MacPractice Build 10 or want to know how you can get yourself started on updating, please pop the bubble, send us an email, or call us at 877-220-8418.